Does Blizzard hates Wild or what? I don't know that they hates Wild. Oh. It's not really about hating Wild, I don't think. I think it's like Wild is there. Wild is a necessity because otherwise they can't rotate sets without an uproar. Like, but it's not meant to be the mode you're supposed to play. You're supposed to play standard. So it's not that they hate it, it's that like they don't get much out of encouraging you to play it. Well, here's this. Do you have a silence effect in your deck, Libram Paladin? Silly chatter. Blizzard doesn't hate Wild. The Wild players hate Wild. That's pretty true. Actually, this is pretty true from a certain point of view. Greetings, fellow humans. I'm MartianBuu, and today I have some awesome Reno Warrior gameplay for you. I had a lot of fun playing this deck, and I think you're really going to enjoy the games. But first, really quick, let me tell you about this video's sponsor, Into the AM. Into the AM is an awesome apparel company that makes all of the shirts that I wear on stream. I'm wearing Into the AM basically every day. Almost all of my shirts are Into the AM now. I have some shorts that I really like from them. I have these long sleeve waffle knit shirts that have become my nice wear. Basically, all of my apparel needs are met through Into the AM. The shirts fit well, they're really comfortable, they're extremely durable in the wash, and they have all these awesome designs. I even have a jacket from them that's extremely comfortable and really warm without being smothering, so that's been a game changer. If you haven't checked out Into the AM before, or it's just been a while, now's the perfect time to visit the site because they're dropping a whole bunch of awesome new graphic tee designs. There's a huge variety of really cool designs already, and they just keep coming out with more. So you can get 10% off all of Into the AM's amazing apparel using my link in the description, intotheam.com/chumbo. It only takes a second to visit the site, and I'm sure you'll find something that you'll really love. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the games, and thank you so much for watching. What decks am I playing? Well, I promised this Reno Warrior last stream, so I'm starting off with that. And then I'm probably just gonna go through the Discord and play some of those. OMG, it's my favorite streamer that I'm currently watching at this moment. What up, Raiden? You've been summoned, you have been summoned, King. You've all been summoned.
I see you. We have turned our curse into our strength.
Even Death Knight. Well then. Hey, Uther. That's a ghoul. Damn. So this deck has cards in it. I kind of went for a mix of the type of stuff that standard would play, but also I have the Velen combo in here. Unnerf my Lone Ranger. That's probably actually super good in this matchup, right? Although I could also get the Finley and then just get all of it, right? I don't need any of this. Nah. What's in the ETC? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That information is actually impossible to find out, because I won't tell you, and no one is capable of looking at this section of the screen. Oh no. Is that a problem for me? I mean, it is. I really want my free cards, so I guess. All right. Now what do I want to put in the deck? I have 40 health, so old Reno is pointless. As far as like, I'm not feeling pressured by this type of opponent. So I'm debating whether I should put a duplicate in the deck or I should just put Kill Jaden. I don't want to ever cast Kill Jaden in this matchup is the thing, but I would love to have like one of these two. Do I even have... I have another Dredger, so it does matter a little bit. I guess I want Shatter. Society? Real. Alright, so now we have our broken 7 mana Reno. We have this villain. Yeah, if we could get the Serenite, that'd be really cool. Already there. Already there, chat. Also, like, this at 3 mana is pretty good too. Maybe I do either this or this and this next turn. Reno Hero still online? Yeah, that's the good part. It's like, we don't have to worry about that. Can you guys believe that Deep Miner Brand came out at 6 mana? And it sucked at first. Yeah. Wow.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
So, I have to know Melia to kill this. Like, if I'm gonna kill that, that's what I have to do. Hey, Reno. What it does. I don't like any of my other plays. So now it's, do I kill this or do I kill something else? I guess I kill that, right? I still have a good heap of health. And that way I can do something like this next turn if I want. Oh, it's got cleave. I keep forgetting it has the cleave. I was just thinking the 4 damage and the yeah, this is a way better clear than I thought it was. Alright, I take it all back. It's fine. I was like, you know, rush and deal 2 death rattle is already pretty good, right? You know, you don't think about the cleave. At least I don't. Why would I? I scared you for a sec. Yeah, it's good to be a little scared. It's good to be a little scared. Builds tension. Builds spagooty. The Fallen will serve. Poor Even Death Knight. Poor Even Death Knight with its barely any pressure. It's trying. It's trying. Oh, now our Reno stuff is back online. Like, I could play this if I wanted. It's pretty good. It's pretty good if you ask me. Right, Mike Burt? Mike Burt. It's really funny to me that Nathria is already gone. It's like such a big event, and it's just not in standard anymore. I make a lot of smart / good plays, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Imagine if this was gain armor equal to the damage dealt. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? I have but little time. With Renathal always present in Wild, Nathria is never gone. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I guess it's like, it's already rotated out of standard, so it's old, is the part that, like, I'm thinking about. It does seem like kind of a waste to use the old Reno here, considering... Oh, did we miss the charge on that? Nope, they got it. Good job. So I could This face, this for shield block for 7 total mana. So it doesn't save me any mana, but I do draw a card, and I still have this for later.
So many options.
Because like this clears a lot of stuff that Shatter doesn't. So I think I'll do that. Is this the marshiest of the marsh stream? It is the marshiest stream that I'm streaming right now. I could just brawl. I could just brawl. That's true. Well, not anymore. I don't believe in brawling. Yeah. I think I'm happier with the cycle anyway. Cleared the whole board. We still have this other better clear for later. And I got to draw a card. Depending on what they do, I could do Reno plus this turn. That might be fine. Marshy, what's your opinion on the marshiest Pokemon ever? Like in general, not just in Pocket. The marshiest Pokemon ever is probably Marsh Shadow. It also might be Marsh Stomp. OMG, Reno Warrior, what year is it? The year is 1974. Is that a good year? Hey, Schmoopy. Hey, Bee Holster. So not a lot of pressure there, opponent. I think I'm just gonna play my hand. The time of the day, every Chumbo. Oh, we got your ETC. Every Chumbo is across the universe. Unite under one stream just to play and watch Hearthstone. It's Chumboing time. It's Martian time. Hi, Teletubbies. Hey, indeed. Opponent's really thinking over there. As well they should. As well they should. It's a weird looking Behemoth. Which one was the Behemoth? Oh, were you asking like marshiest as in like Martianist? Probably be Deoxys, right? Schmoopy is trying to catch a shiny Pokemon in Fire Red. Like, on a mission to find one, because he's not gonna. Or is it like a breeding center thing? I actually don't know how it worked in Fire Red. I just know that it was really bad for at least a couple generations after. Send your thoughts and prayers. All right, you got it. Save something for the Marrow guy. As you wish, my master. I think I'm gonna boop this, and I'm gonna do this TNT. And now all of my opponent's even payoffs are still active, even though I know they don't exist. Unlucky. Reno Warrior was played earlier this year, or you're tripping? You are tripping. No, it was. OMG chat, Marshy is losing it. He is imagining another chat and telling us that it is the YouTube chat. It's true. Yeah, I make up YouTube chat every time. Wouldn't it be Elgim, which stands for LGM or Little Green Man? Is that really what it is? Is that like the lore? I don't know a lot about Elgim or Behem. Let's look at some flavor text, shall we? It controls tremendous psychic power. Most reports of alien sightings are actually just people mistaking Elgim for an alien. The Pokemon is shrouded in mystery. It's said to have appeared from a UFO that fell from the sky about 50 years ago. If this Pokemon stands near a TV, strange scenery will appear on the screen. The scenery is said to be from its home. This Pokemon was discovered about 50 years ago. Its highly developed brain enables it to exert its psychic powers. Was Roswell around 50 years ago? This is Elgium, by the way. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is its evolved form, Spagooty. Behem. It's an Area 51 joke, right?
I must plan carefully.
Am I misremembering that Roswell and that are linked? Let's do this first.
Back in my day, Deoxys was the alien Pokemon.
I think that's the first time I've played Reno Hero since they nerfed him, actually. Like, it was very strange, like, very, like, foreign to me that this didn't work. Like, it felt unnatural, like I hadn't seen it before. I'm pretty sure I haven't played it since it got nerfed.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Hey, collateral fish. Well, I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna play this. And I guess I'm accepting my plagues. And that's that. Ooh, draw. You love to see it. Oh, bad timing for you, my friend. Bad timing. Yeah, it's a Roswell joke. It's French's Lusor, which is Roswell backwards. Oh, that's fun. Hey, collateral fish. Shmoopy asked if there's any better way to catch it than with an old rod. The reason that old rod is good for catching Magikarps is because you only catch Magikarps with it. So if your goal is to catch Magikarps, old rod is the one you want to use. If you upgrade your rod, you're going to start getting, like, non-Magikarp Pokemon. Hey, Guapo. You bet I was an expert at who's that Pokemon? Was. It's the key there. How do you guys feel about my spiked wheel inclusion? I figure against, like, Shadow Priest, you can play it on one and then armor and, like, clear an attendant or something. You know, like armor on two. I feel like it's good. One shot is all I need. I need my Serenite. Is it weird that I don't like any Pokemon video game, but I love its battle system, so I played a ton of Showdown back in XY and Oris meta? No, that's not weird at all. The, like... The solo content is pretty different than the PvP content, so... Like... One of them is much more designed for children than the other. Alright, this is gonna hit twice, I need to remember that. Sure, I'll take that. And can I just... You know what? I can, actually. I can. I was about to say, like, can I just not draw one of these? But yeah, I can take the plague. And then I'll draw something else instead. That'll be great. Okay. Spice meat, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. I like this list, Martian. I'm going to take it and make it your problem if I do bad. All right, Godspeed. Base with hero power, but attack to minion. Dominance secured. Oh yeah, did I do a stupid? What can I say? What can I say? Other than, you know, at least I made a stupid. Sometimes I'm just not thinking far enough ahead. Discover a spell, spend 2 armor to discover another. Versus fill my hand with Scrumbus, but keep it. It's not like that disappears. I always like... I process this as evocation every time I play it. I have 13 mana. It does unlock it by 3. Okay. It's not audio, it's the other one. Draw a Naga and a spell. I don't know. That one. And here's this. Guess we're going for the kill, chat. Hey, Tom Carter. Crazy when the plague is the best card of a discover. Real. I'll be completely serious. I played a fair amount of Reno Questline Pirate Warrior and it hasn't totally sucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you the type of person to run nerfed Warax just for the funnies? Not nerfed Warax. I didn't run any of the nerfed Warax. When I wanted to run nerfed Warax, I used to run the, what is it, King's Defender? I actually crafted Golden King's Defenders to replace my Waraxes in Pirate Warrior. Simpler times. Alright, opponent. How do you feel about me ruining your last best hope for a victory? Are you into it? And am I the stupidest Martian who's ever played? Luckily, I don't have to worry about making good plays, chat. I can just play stuff. I need to get something out of my hand now. Oh, well. Very good. Martian, do you think Serenite villains should just be slotted into like every Renathal list? Probably not. Maybe. I don't even think it's that good. Like, it's so answerable by just stuff. I should put Bob in. Chat, remind me about Bob. Come on. With desperation, Shmoopy asks if there is a best place to find a shiny Magikarp, not believing me when I say no. I think it's to breed one. But it's time consuming. Like it's like in Fire Red Leaf Green, it was like 1 in 8,000 or something like that. Leaf Green maximum shiny chance. All right. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, the maximum chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon is 1 in 8,000. The odds of hatching a shiny Pokemon from an egg are also 1 in 8,000. All right, what's the minimum? Minimum. The minimum chance of finding, no, it just has the same thing. I guess they hadn't like come out with the fixers yet. It's just like you have to catch like 8,000 and hope. I kind of want to coin. Nah, I don't care about not giving them a target. Yeah, I see that it's 8192. I just didn't feel like that mattered enough to say. OG Cthulhu minions like Ran 2. The Cthulhu cards don't suck if you double them up. But what if I draw them before I drop Ran? I think the minimum you can make a shiny is 1 in 500, but that's like later games, like way later. Way later. But yeah, like according to this, they hadn't done any differences with breeding yet. So if you the difference between a the catching method of trying to find a shiny and the doing steps outside the breeding center to try and catch a shiny is how bored do you want to be? Like the fishing method is a little less boring. The like circling around the breeding center waiting to get a shiny is a guaranteed way for you to just like not want to play Pokemon ever again. That's my opinion. When you can get it down to like 1 in 500 in the later games, you know, it's not like if you really want a shiny, it's at least doable. It was pretty doable in Let's Go Pikachu. I remember it being like pretty, if you wanted a shiny, you could get it like in a couple hours or something. But if you do the Masuda method with a shiny charm, it gets down to 512. Is that available in Fire Red Leaf Green? They're playing Fire Red Leaf Green. How low can you get the shiny chance Fire Red Leaf Green? Fire Red Leaf Green was the first, for those of you who don't know, I've been like talking about this and nobody has the context. So Fire Red Leaf Green was the first remake of Red and Blue. That was in like, I'm gonna guess like 2005. Now I want to know. Fire Red Leaf Green release date 2004. All right. Good times, good times. Okay, this isn't a full clear, but it's a mostly clear. Like this thing lives. I thought 3 was gonna live for some reason. Were there only 4 things out? My brain doesn't work sometimes. I missed that part. Fire Red Leaf Green is 8,192 and you can't lower it. Alright, there you go. Now you know. I especially love doubles OU and VGC formats. The 2v2 aspect changes all the strats. It's fascinating. Yeah, I remember first, like when the first doubles game came out, it was such like so novel. Yeah. Any Coliseum enjoyers? I love Coliseum. I want to go back and play Coliseum. Like, I want to go back to being a kid and playing Coliseum again. It was an exciting time in my life. Hey Marshy, do you have a criteria for playing minions on the left or right side of the board? I noticed most people play them on the right side. I don't know. I don't have a, like, I've thought about it and come up with the perfect order type of situation. Is it worth shattering here? I should get the Garrosh's gift for the Brawl, right? Or should I get the Reno and then Shatter? It's just, it's so little armor, you know? I think they're gonna get me. That was, yeah, I should have, well, I'm just not in a good spot, I think. So I can Brawl this turn, and if, as long as, oh, alright. Yeah, something will happen. Got my Zilliax. Alright, that's brutal. Because I was thinking next turn I can Brawl, and the turn after I can Zilliax, and then I'll be fine, but not so much. So if ETC or Theatar lives, I think I could be okay. Maybe. Win
and live, or lose and die.
All right. There's a chance. It depends on this top deck though, right? Because they're going to be able to play the Zilliaxes this turn. What do they have here that they're considering? Do I like Aura and Libram? It's probably good. They didn't play the Ziliax? Wow. It's encouraging. Can I do anything about that? Oh. Let's see if I can get the Ziliax. Well, I can get the Ziliax back. Let's see if I can give up just Libram for it. Alright. Neat. I'm so into it. I'm so into it. Wow. I guess,
The plane of water shall fall to
oh, we could still lose, I guess, depending on what they're gonna do. Wow.
May the light grant you peace.
Thoughts on how greedy I should be? Cause I could just Ceaseless Expanse then Bran, right? Then save my Zilly for later. My silly Zilly. So I'll be at 3. Oh. That makes it a little more interesting, doesn't it? So I do this. I can play my Bran, and I can just, you know, at 9 I'm feeling pretty safe.
Haven't had a challenge like this in years.
Does Ceaseless go bye-bye if Bran is played? Or like, does it kill itself? It's other minions, right? Destroy all other minions. So yeah, it would just destroy all other minions twice. Oh, I'm dead to Linessa here, aren't I? Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. This looks like a non-Linessa list, though. This looks like the whatever list. Can I die to Linessa Glowstick? I would never die to Linessa Glowstick. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Alright, my big plan here is just to win with Astolor next turn. And I don't think I lose from here very often, but why not trade? You know what I mean? Feel me, chat? Incredible! Incredulous. Inscrutable. Ba ba da ba da. Linessa plus Charger, are they doing that? People running that? Hey Marshy, who is the Ceaseless Expanse of the Pokemon world? Is it Giratina? All you need is 1 health and a bunch of armor, that's true. I know you can remove Velen easily, but sometimes it just wins and it's only 2 cards. Right? Like yeah. I don't know, like I just don't know if I'm supposed to slot it into everything, right? Like, it seems fine. Like, it seems like a fine combo. And like, aggro specifically, I think is gonna struggle with it in some spots. Because like, it's harder to add something to deal with it in aggro. But, I feel like it's dead weight against other Reno piles. I really only hate Wild when Secret Mage players come back around. Uh-oh. Imagine playing with subset of cards instead of your full card collection. Real. Real. Chat, I've been getting back into Magic the Gathering Arena. My friends wanting to play Commander got me back into Magic, and now I got Magic on the brain. there's a mode in Magic Explorer, which is Magic the Gathering Arena, but okay, so unlike Hearthstone, Magic has like a bunch of different formats for a bunch of different times in its history. So Wild is like, so like Magic's Wild is like Legacy, but then instead of like New Age being something they did for 1 month for Twist, New Age was Ashes On. They always have that around, and it's called Modern, right? And that's just like real simple comparisons. There's another one. So like Modern is like Legacy, but it doesn't have all the reserve list stuff in it. That's completely unobtainable. Marshy trying to figure out how much Magic history he needs to tell to complete his story. You handle yourself well. Some of the old Magic cards are really expensive. So Legacy, which is Magic's Wild, is unaffordable for 99.9% of players. Like, you can't play Legacy. Just get it. Like, Vintage is Legacy with even more expensive stuff. It's like Vintage would be like the best comparison. This isn't a perfect example, but Vintage is if there was a mode where you could play all the wild cards unnerfed, right? It's not a perfect example. It's like instead of banning cards, you're restricted to just 1 copy for cards that need to be banned. That's the difference between Vintage and Legacy. They otherwise take from the same pool. But anyways, those two like uber old wild type modes have like cards that are worth multiple $1,000s that you can play them. Like I was looking at Black Lotus yesterday for like 20,000. It's incredible. It's ridiculous. So it isn't affordable for anybody. Anybody who didn't have the cards already. I can still block a rigged fair game if I want. Go for the play Reno Sooner plan instead.
Happy holidays.
So yeah, Modern is basically if you want to play Legacy, but you know you don't have $100,000, you know, to build Legacy decks. It's probably not that expensive as long as you don't buy a Black Lotus, but you know, still too much. You know, that's why Modern exists. And even before then, or like after that, they came out with a mode called Pioneer, right? Pioneer is, you know, even more recent Modern. So I don't know, like if we're comparing it, like if we're cutting it off at Ashes instead for the comparison for what Modern is, then this would be cutting it off at like, really what it would be is like if Modern in Hearthstone was Witchwood on and Pioneer would be Ashes on. All right, that's better. All right, this is what we do to Velen, chat. Also, I completely missed that they had this, right? This is you know, the oppressive Velen card, all right? The unbeatable Velen. Wow. Wow, it's gone. So anyways, Pioneer. And the reason I wasn't playing MTG, fast forward back to the actual conversation. So the reason I wasn't playing Magic the Gathering Arena anymore is because I disappeared for a few years, like 2 years. I had invested a lot of time and some money into a collection on Magic the Gathering Arena. And Well, I never. Those weren't very good. And I stopped playing for a couple years, and when I logged back in, so like I had this really robust standard card pool available to me when I was playing Arena the first time, and then when I came back, I didn't anymore. So
Happy holiday. I've got something for you.
I didn't want to play anymore because I didn't want to buy the game over again, you know what I mean? So then they came out with a version of Pioneer. So like the Pioneer format I was talking about predates the Magic the Gathering Arena card pool. So they can't quite have Pioneer, but they have a version of it called Explorer. And whoops, played that in the marshy order. Wow. They have a version of it called Explorer, and the decks that are good in Explorer are like decks that I was playing in Standard back when I was playing Magic the Gathering Arena more. So basically, long story, like unnecessarily long story short, my card pool from when I was playing it previously is relevant in that mode.